Hello everyone, welcome to my death predictions for the Walking Dead reboot series by my good friend on YouTube named Walker Dead. So I just want to, I'm just doing this private stream to let you guys know who I think is going to die in the second half of season 2 of his reboot series. And yeah, so we have a lot of characters, we have like around 30 characters, so let's get to it. Alright, so you guys know Walker Dead. He's on Discord. He has a YouTube channel. Please subscribe to him if you can. He does a lot of reboot series and spin-offs, so it's really cool. So the first character we gotta talk about is Rick Grimes. So obviously, Rick Grimes is not gonna die in his reboot series. You know, Rick is the patriarch of the show. He is the father, the husband, and the leader of the group. So obviously, he is not going to die in the second half of Walker Dead's reboot series. He's going to survive and continue leading the group against the antagonist in season 2, which we will get to soon. So yeah, Rick is safe. And next character we have is Carl. So yes, Carl is going to be safe as well. He's going to survive the second half of season 2 of Walker Dead's reboot series. But one character I think that will die is Shane. So yes, Shane is a definite death for this second half of Walker Dead's season 2 series, and I definitely think that Shane is going to get his exact TV show death. Alright, so next character we have is Maggie. So Maggie and Glenn, let's say both of them because honestly they're a couple, so why not? They are both going to survive, just like in the original show. You know, Glenn and Maggie are I would say, like, second main Walking Dead relationship in the TV series, so it makes sense that they're going to live in the reboot series. There's not much to say about that. And next character we have is Daryl. So yes, Daryl is going to be fine in season 2 of the reboot series. He's not going to die. He is a great survivor, and I think he's going to find Merle and continue with the other survivors and protecting the farm from walkers or any living threats. Alright, the next character we have is Alan, Donna, Billy, and Ben. So yeah, if you guys don't know, actually, so in Walker Dead's reboot series, he actually has the comic book characters and the TV show characters, and he actually has Alan's family from the comic books that we never got in the show. And I think that both Alan and Donna are going to die, and unfortunately that'll leave their 2 boys as orphans. I definitely see that happening in the second half of season 2. I think that Alan and Donna are both goners. Alright, next character we have is Lacey Green. She is the eldest daughter from Hershel from the comic books, and she never got to appear on the show. And I think that in Walker Dead's reboot series, she's going to die very similar to her comic book death, where the walkers, either she gets killed by the walkers in the barn, or she gets killed by the herd, or the antagonist by Harlan and his henchmen. So she is a definite 100% going to die. Next character we have is Arnold Green. He is the second oldest son of Hershel, and yeah, he is also a definite 100% going to die this season in the second half of season 2. He is definitely going to die, and yeah, so alright, so let's get on with the next character, Hershel. So Hershel, the patriarch of the Green family, the leader of the farm group before Rick's group got there. So Hershel is going to survive in the reboot series. I don't think he is in any way, shape, or form going to die. I think he's going to lose some of his kids, but he is going to make it with the rest of them out of the season. So next character we have is Hershel's youngest son, and one of the, I would say, favorite members from the Green family from the comic book series, and one of the big ones we never got from the show. The show never had Billy Green in the TV series, unfortunately. I don't know why, because he's a great character. And I definitely think that Billy is not only going to be a character in the second half of season 2, but he is going to be used, and he is going to survive season 2. He's going to make it to the prison story arc, just like in the comics. So next character we have is Rachel. So yeah, Rachel and her twin sister Susie. We'll get to her in a minute. So yeah, I think that Rachel is going to survive the second half of season 2. And as well as Susie, I think she is also going to survive. If you guys, Walker Dead added these characters in his reboot series because we never got them in the show. And yeah, I know a lot of people don't really know these characters. Even in the comic, even comic fans don't really know these twins very well. and I don't blame you. They are very minor characters. All right, so the next character we have is Guillermo. So yeah, if you guys don't know, Guillermo is actually alive in Walker Dead's Reboot series. He actually survived the fall of the nursing home and joined with Rick's group and them on the farm. So yeah, anyways, I think that Guillermo is going to try and get revenge for his people against Harlan when they attacked the nursing home and killed everyone, and he is going to die. So yeah, Guillermo is 100% going to die. And the next character is Felipe. So yes, Felipe also is a character who lost everything because of Harlan when his group came to the nursing home and killed everyone. And I think that he is also going to die in the second half of season 2. And all right, so now we have a whole bunch of characters. So we have Jimmy on the left. I think Jimmy is a definite death this season in the second half of season 2. I think that, like his show counterpart, he's going to die either to the herd or when the antagonist possibly comes to the farm. I think that he is going to die. And for Patricia, I'm going to say I think Patricia is going to survive the second half of season 2. Her death in the show was a little bit weird, and I think she's going to survive. T-Dog, I also think, is going to survive as well. He needs more time, and I think he will get a bigger role in season 3. And next character is Carol. I think that she will survive the second half of season 2. And Andrea, I also think that Andrea will definitely survive the second half of season 2 of the Reboot series. The next character we have is Tara. So yes, if you guys don't know, Tara was also introduced early as a character in Walker Dead's Reboot series back in season 1, and she actually survived the fall of the nursing home. And I think that she is going to get revenge on Harlan, and that she is going to survive. She's going to avenge her mother and survive with the group. I think she's going to be a long-term survivor. And yeah, I see her being one of the last survivors from the Vatos group. All right, the next character we have is Sophia. So yes, currently right now, Sophia is still missing. The characters don't know where she is, kind of like in the main show when she was in the barn as a walker. But I think that Sophia is actually going to be alive in this Reboot series, and she is going to survive the second half of season 2. Next character we have, let's see, next character we have is Dale. So I actually think that Dale, behind Andrea there, is going to survive in the Reboot series. I think 100% he is going to survive. He's not going to get his TV show death where he got killed by a walker in the middle of the field. I don't think that's going to happen. The next character we have is Merle. So yes, in Walker Dead's Reboot series, we did see Merle in Daryl's hallucination, but I think that Merle is going to return at some point, and he is going to survive the second half of season 2. And not only that, but he's going to possibly even make it to season 3 and past him. And the next character we have is the antagonist of the season, and his name is Harlan, that Walker Dead believes should be played by David Harbour from Stranger Things. And he is the antagonist of season 2. He's the leader of the group that killed the Vatos, and I think that he is going to come to the farm to possibly take it over, and the group is going to have to fight him off, and I think that he is going to be killed by Tara or some other member of the group, and that he is going to die. So yeah, and then 2 other characters I cannot forget are John Miller and Avesta. So if you guys don't know, Walker Dead created not 2 original characters in his Reboot series that don't exist in the comic or the show. So John Miller is one of Rick and Shane's childhood best friends, and he was in the military after high school with them. They weren't in the military, but he was in the military after he graduated high school, and then he eventually left the military and then became a sheriff's deputy, and then the apocalypse happened. So he is a close friend of the Grimes family, and I would say he is definitely 100% going to survive this season. And one character I forgot to mention is Beth. I think that Beth is also going to survive the second half of season 2. So I forgot to mention that because it seems like maybe they might form, Walker Dead might have a relationship between him and Beth. And also in this version, Beth is much older than her TV show counterpart. And the other character is Avesta. So she is another character that was introduced in season 1 with the Atlanta group, and she is completely original in the Reboot series. And I will say, for the first time, I'm putting a character 50-50. I think that Avesta, this character on the right, has a 50% chance of living and a 50% chance of dying. Yes. So anyways, those are my prediction, guys, for Walker Dead's reboot series for the second half of season 2. I'm very excited. If you guys have not checked it out, please check it out because it's a great reboot series. Just like Dan does, reboot series are always fun to see what happens in other people's stories of The Walking Dead. So yeah, guys, I will see you all next time, and until then,